Girl, my mood changed when you walked through the door. Before you came, it was tears on the floor. Girl, you so perfect, I think that it's working. You gave me a love, now I really want more. Girl, you so different apart from the rest. Cool, I dropped out, I don't really take tests. You gave me a love, I'm addicted like drugs, girl, I think.
What is up, bitch? We're back with another one. And today, I'm doing as you guys saw in like the title, it is story time, basically. A story time, or whatever you want to call it. So, before we get into the story time video, or whatever you want to call it, because like, whatever, my videos are never make sense. Before we get into this, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the bell notification video when I post, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to add me on a Snap, follow me on Instagram at the end of this video in the description below. But it's your good D, and let's get this video started. Some of you guys know, you guys already follow me on some of my socials. Ooh, my head hurt. Don't mind what I look like right now, because it's like 12 o'clock and no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so as some of you guys know, because you guys follow me on the social, I went out of town, or a little vacation. You know what's kind of funny? He's a hair sticking out. What's kind of funny was like, so on my wall back here, I was bored and I wanted to renovate my room, because you know how I like do my YouTube videos in my room. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get my room like renovated. So anyways, yeah, it's my wall. It's pretty, right? Anyways, no, stop. Anyways, so like, I have like fortune cookies because I like really like Chinese food, and I like getting fortune cookies. So like, one of my fortune cookies is like, you're gonna be traveling in the near future, like you need to take a break or some stuff like that, or whatever you want to say. And so heavenly, I got to go to Baltimore, Maryland for a church congress or convention or whatever you want to say. I got my praise on, and I actually felt like my strength, or my relationship with God actually grew stronger in doing this thing. So I was just like, ah! Anyways, so as some of the people know who like, who I need to address this. Anyway, so as some of the people know who follow me on the socials, they know that like how lit it was. But I'm gonna explain it to you guys as well as this story and of everything that happened, and put a few clips in, so whatever. So so if you guys didn't know, out of my 82 years of living, I've never been on a plane. So this is my first time on a freaking airplane, and boy was I excited. Like, I was just like so hyped, and like, as you guys are gonna see in the clips, it was just like, oh my gosh. And then like but yeah. So I'm just gonna play those clips for y'all. So here we go. What is up, it's your girl D, and we're back with another one. And today it's your girl's first flight on an airplane. Like, first time airplane. And I got the window seat. But this is our flight or whatever. I'm gonna vlog the whole time we're in Baltimore for a week. So don't mind how I look. It's like 5 o'clock. Yeah. Turn it. Got my sunglasses on. Classic. But it's gonna be boring because I didn't bring anything to do.
Good morning, everyone. First flight deck on behalf of both of us, I'm from.
So we are up in the air. Oh my god, and it's like so freaking cool. Android.
Yeah, you just messed up my thing.
Oh my gosh, look. My stomach is like, oh my god.
Brother is having an anxiety attack.
And Dion's having an anxiety attack. Only like 2 hours to go.
Okay, so you guys saw that I was like really excited. Really excited. And you know, Dion even cried. Like, if y'all didn't see that tear, like, I'm gonna like replay that. But yeah, y'all saw my tears out there. Dion was like really crying. Like, I was so excited. Anyway, so it was like a 2 to 3 hour flight. I was like excited and I was laughing, and they had like the little puke bags, in which I have. I still have mine as like a souvenir or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so it's like I still have it. I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was like, wait, but I'm hyperventilating because you're like I couldn't breathe, and I was like, ah. But overall, it was an amazing trip getting there. I fell asleep though. It was one of the best uncomfortable snaps I took on an airplane, because like in the middle of it, the boys we were with were like tapping my shoulder and pulling my hair, whatever you want to do. But like I was just like so amazed. Ah! Anyways, so that was that. So when we got to Baltimore, I was in like leggings, red shirt, and I had a red tie. Like it was when I woke up, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we got to the airport at like, I don't know, we got there early, because, all the other stuff. So, yeah, when I got to Baltimore, we went to the hotel or whatever, I was looking all ratchet. So, they was like, we had to go get signed up and everything. So, I went into the hotel, I changed, and, I did get pretty, because I heard there was going to be some cute guys. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, here are some clips of, whatever I'm finna show you, because, yeah. Anyways, okay, so as you guys saw, your girl was like so amazing, amazing. I actually took a picture of the airport, and what you guys saw, and like it was just like, wake up the Baltimore. Good experience. So, oh shoot, the first day we actually just like walked around and everything, because like we checked in and we went to go eat. I don't remember where we ate Chick-fil-A. That was the first place we ate when we got there. I didn't really get anything. I got some waffle fries or whatever you want to call them, and I got a shake. And that shake went bomb. Like, when I tell you it was like good, it was good. And like, right when we got there was these dudes, they were like sitting at a little table. I don't know, it was a weird setup, but they were sitting at the table or whatever. They were already staring at me, and I was like, hey, check it out. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was that. And then after that, I think we walked around or whatever. Got Burger King, I think, that day too. Because Dion doesn't eat chicken. So he really didn't get nothing but a brownie and a shake as well. So they wanted Burger King or whatever. But like, the thing that irritated me the most was that they didn't have a freaking McDonald's. You guys, like, as if like you guys should know by now that I am like obsessed and I love, and I've gotten fat and I'm still fat because I haven't worked it off because I still eat McDonald's. It's like, I'm a huge fan of McDonald's. And like, they didn't have a McDonald's, quote unquote, from what the person said. They didn't have a McDonald's. And I was just like so upset. But I eventually got McDonald's. But that's a little long down the road. Anyway, so I got McDonald's. So the first day. The second day, we actually started our classes. We got there a little late, but like, I guess I took the class on relationships. That's myself. No, I was kidding. But yeah, I took the class on relationship. It was actually a pretty decent class. More because like, the stuff he was teaching us was like actually pretty, like, you can use it for everyone. Like, he talked about guarding our heart, and like which is like, he said we should guard our heart. Us females, we need to stick together. We need to start guarding our heart, because these niggas out here playing us like we still barely, like, we're not chess, we're not checkers, we're not Connect Four. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's like one of the first things he talked about. I really feel like I'm a filler, because like, I go from here to here for like 3 different seconds, and I'll keep moving like I'm like oh, shaking that. Oh shoot. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So down the week, we noticed like there's some cuties, right? So there's this thing that they had after the classes. It was called General Assembly, or I don't know, because people called it youth rally preparation, and then people called it general assembly. So I was just like, I don't know. And me and the girl went. Her name is Janae Kamarian, whatever you want to call it Janae or Kamarian sometimes, which makes me mad. But anyways, yeah. So we went. So like, I think it was like the second or third day we were there. There was this dude, Roy. There were a lot of dudes actually, and a lot of really cute females. I'm not on that train towards the females, but you know, I had to give y'all props. They were there, they were doing their thing, yeah. So it was like, with the dudes on the other hand, like, I'm from Missouri, and as you guys know, the dudes aren't the best looking, I guess you would say. I don't know what you would say, but like, I mean, thank God. Anyways, so like, the dudes were actually on point. They kind of know how to dress. I mean, they knew how to dress, but they didn't know how to dress. And the females, they knew how to dress, but they didn't know how to dress. I mean, it depends on if you had style yourself. But yeah. So there was this dude we met. I'm not gonna say his name. I mean, I could, but like, if he watches this video or not, you know what? So yeah, there was this dude, and I guess our classes was from like 82-year-olds to like 86-year-olds. So I'm there because I'm not giving away my age. Anyway, so it was like from 82 to 86 or whatever, and it was like just those specific people were supposed to be in that class. So he wasn't in the class actually. He wasn't, and I was like kind of skeptical. I was like, so what class are you in? You know, I gotta get his name. So we saw him the first day. And, like, I kind of felt like we were vibing, but we didn't even talk. So, your girl D was, like, all fucked up inside. But we weren't vibing, but, you know, I felt like he was staring, I was staring, you know, we had that connection, right? So, that was just the first day. So, the second day, we came back, and he was there again. So, this time, I was like, bro, I got to get his numbers, his snap, his something, right? So, I had my homegirl go get it for me. Oh, homegirl. That sounds so cringy. I had Janae go get it for me. So she gave it to me, and I was like, oh my God, I was just so excited, or whatever. And so I added him, and he added me back. So I was like, what it is, baby girl. Like, so I'm a shy person. Well, I'm a shy when it comes to like. Anyways, we're gonna skip that part. But got his snap and everything. So I sent a streak, you know, because I don't like texting first. So I was like, maybe he wanted to do a streak. So I sent a streak. I think it was a food that we were getting or whatever. So I sent a streak, and he opened my streak, and so I was like, oh heck no, I don't be left unopened. Like, he was on the block list for a pretty good long. I don't even think I blocked him. Did I block him, or I said I blocked him? Yeah, I said I blocked him. I blocked him in my mind, but I didn't block him on Snap. No, he watched my story or whatever. We didn't talk, so I was like, hey, you need to add him, and you need to talk to him for me. So she was like, oh no, all her little chit chat or whatever. So eventually she did. So she texted him, and she was like, because his name for mine was Doug. His name for on his own thing was Steve. And then like when she added him, because like how she said she got it, so she was like, she walked up to him and was like, hey, my friend, what's your number? And then he was like, my number, I mean my snap or whatever. I don't know. That's what she said. But anyway, so he showed her thing. She got it down. It was some. So I'm not gonna expose him like that because I don't want y'all to go adding him or whatever. But he was really cute. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so she did it. So my name on my snap, it showed up as Doug. She said on his snap, it showed up as Steve. And on her snap, when she added him, it showed up as Quiet Boy. So I was like, okay, we were just like, what is this dude's name? So I was like, well, Doug sounds weird for a black person. So he was like, Doug. She was like, man, it might be Douglas. And I was like, still sounds weird. So it was like, Steve Doug. That's what we called him because we didn't know his name. So Steve Doug. So we called him. So when we like, when she added him or whatever, like, Quiet Boy Steve Doug, so or whatever. So we texted him and was like, well, she texted him through her snap and she was like, what's your name or something like that. She was like, yeah, I think she said, Quiet Boy, question mark, I don't know. Anyways, and he was like, ooh, I don't remember what he said. So we asked him his age, right? Minding he gave an 82-year-old girl his snap. So we was like, how old are you? And he was like, since I'm not giving him my age, I can't give away his age either. So he was like, I'm 82.
Few moments later. 12 seconds later.
He was 9 years older than me.
Oh my God!
He's 91. Minding I'm 82. He's 91 years old. So I was just like, so he told Janae or Kamarion, whatever you want to call him, he told her, he was like, y'all too young. I can't be talking to y'all. So when he told us we were 20, when he told us he was 91, we were just like, what? So they divided, like, the third or fourth day, they divided the classes where we had, like, individual classes for age groups. So they had, like, the 82-year-olds, no, they had the 83-year-olds, and the 84-year-olds in the class. So, you know, I'm finna be, like, 83. So I was like, I'll just take the class. So, he was in the age group of 83 and 84. Meanwhile, it was kind of, like, confusing because, like, some of the 83 and 84-year-olds was, like, they were retiring. I'll put what I mean down at the bottom. But, like, they were retiring. So it was like, how are y'all 83 and 84 and y'all retiring? Like, I'm only 82 and I'm nowhere near retirement. So I'm just like, what? Like, maybe y'all school systems from where y'all live, like, because it was, like, people from all over the state or country, whatever. We have people from Memphis, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, and some other places. New Orleans, I don't know. It was, like, a lot of people from all over the parts of the U.S. or whatever you would call it. Yeah. So I was like, maybe y'all school systems are kind of, like, messed up, or y'all just can't hear. Maybe y'all just trying to be with y'all friends because, you know, they're younger than y'all, whatever. So when we found out that he was 91, we was like, how is that possible? He was in a group with a whole bunch of people that were, like, far away from, like, they weren't even close to 91. Maybe they were, but, like, if they were, they don't listen. Because they had a class for, like, the 100-year-old students, and they had a class for the 60-year-old students, and I'm just like, okay, so we was like, I was just so disappointed. Like, I really wanted to cry because, like, are you kidding me? And then, like, the thing that made me mad, he was like, so, if you knew we were young, why the heck would you give us your snap? That's what I was, like, kind of, like, tripping off of. Like, if we looked young, quote unquote, then why the heck would you, like, give us your snap? We didn't even ask. Like, we just left it at that. You're too old. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so, let me see. Okay, so the second time. So we went to class. I was still so disappointed. But he was in my class. So we went to class, and I guess my brother had to do, like, his little Bible thing. Or Dion had to do his little Bible thing or whatever. It's like when they quiz you on the Bible and everything. And congratulations, because he placed third out of the whole nation, period. This is my brother. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the picture or whatever. So yeah, he placed third. Anyway, so we left to go see him do that, and then we came back. And at first we were kind of skeptical before we left because we was like, oh my gosh, our seats are going to get taken. But I was like, you know what, just skip it. So we went and watched him, gave us a trial, went back to class. So when we got back to class, our seats were taken as we kind of, like, figured. So we were setting up for a good 5-10 minutes. And, like, it was this short dude. He was, like, okay, he was short, 5, Anyway, so he was cute. And like we called him Do-Rag Boy because he had on a do-rag. I can't remember what color his do-rag was the first time we met, but like it was him. So he got up out of his chair, went over to a dude like on the other side of the room and whispered in his ear. So he walked up to me and Marion was like, "Hey, you want to sit down?" So I was like, "I take it." So I went and sat down, and then his friend was like, "You can go sit down." And they like, here's me, and she sat all the way like on the other side. So we weren't like together. And then they sit up in the back, and then like one of this other dude, he was really annoying. I didn't know who he was, but like by being in like a class with him, and seeing like his actions or whatever he was doing, he was annoying. So he got up and stood up too. He eventually came and sat down or whatever. But like, I was just like, he gave us a seat for me. Like he got up, he was willing to stand for me. So I was like, he must be feeling me, like type thing. But yeah, so I'm not sure if it's the second day. So this is like Wednesday of the week that we were there. This is like Wednesday. So Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I don't think we saw him, but Friday we came to class and we saw him again. This time, like we called him Do-Rag Dude for a reason, but this time he had 2 do-rags. So I was like, he looked really cute. Anyways, like I had a mini like anxiety attack. I was like, oh my gosh, like why is it so pretty? Like why is it so fun? So Gamarion was also like, I drool coming from my lips. I was, you can't tell me like God created that piece of hunk of thing. But he was like, he's really short. Mind me, I'm like this tall. Pretty tall. And he's like this tall. Maybe a little taller than me. When he said that. So he's short. Like he's short for a dude. If I should say. Yeah, he's short for a normal average dude. So I was like, I got to get them digits. So Kamarion was already tired because she got the first due digit for me. And knowing me, I wasn't gonna go ask her for his digits, unfortunately. So I was like, hey, go give me his digits. Hey, go give me his digits. She was like, bro, why? So I was like, so eventually there was this other girl that was there with us. I was like, hey, could you go give me some? So the dude in here with 2 do-rags, it was like a blue one and a purple one, but like the colors really like mixed. Anyway, so I was like, so he was like, come on. And I was like, no. So we walked in there in the, they were practicing for the youth rally or whatever. We walked in there, and I sat down in the back. So it was like 3 rows ahead. He was there. Well, he was there, so I was in the back. So they walked up to him, and they was like, so I wasn't there, but they told me what they said. They was like, hey, the girl back there in the green, because I was saying the olive green, over thing, they was like, what's your number? So I guess they all looked back. You know what I mean? I'm a little softy, so I was ducking. I was like, what should I do? Bitch! So, like, by the time, like, I finally put my head up, they were, like, walking towards me, and the girl, Kamarion, was getting his number, so she was like, so they walked towards me, and then she got up after she gave me his number, and then she gave me his number, and I was like, okay. So I was like, should I take, no, this was Friday, and we were leaving, actually, on that Friday, so we were at the hotel waiting for, like, the cars and everything to come get us or whatever, take us to the airport, and, like, I was contemplating, I was like, should I text him? Tell me why it was, like, so irritating. So, my phone bill was due Thursday, but since with the carrier I'm with, like, I get an extra day to pay it, so by Friday, my phone was, like, completely off. Like, couldn't text nobody, couldn't call nobody, but I can accept calls, and I can see when people text me with the internet, because I got an iPhone. So, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Because we were, like, at a place where I can get Wi-Fi, and they was like, I can text him, and I was like, I mean, so when we were still at the convention center or whatever we call it, we had saw him again. So it was like, I felt kind of bad because I didn't get his number, and I feel like I should. If I wanted to be that 82-year-old person and went to go get his number, I should have. So I was like, I'm gonna do it for myself. So they walked off. I lied to them and told them I went and got his number, but I really didn't. I wanted to. Like, my gut was like, go get his freaking number. But I told them I did. They gonna be like, you son of a, when they see my video. But yeah, I didn't go get it. And so I fucking convinced. Get out, troll. Shut my door. Shut my door. Anyways, I didn't get it. So when we got back to the hotel, like internet in the hotel, so I was like, should I text him? What should I say? What is it? So I texted him and I said what I said, and we got some screenshots or whatever. And like by that time, all the time passed. It took him that long to respond to me. But anyways, all that time passed. And we were at the airport. Hold up, I'm not sure when he like texted me back. I'm really not. So let's see. Where's he at? So I titled his name in my phone, Cutie. With the red heart. So I texted him that Friday, June 21st at 1:48. And I was like, hey, ? And then he texted me back that Friday, June 21st at 3:41. Well, at that time we were at the airport. So I was like, okay. So I texted back. I was like, so what's your name? ? And then upside down ? And he said his name was whatever he said his name was. I'm not gonna answer anything like that. And I was like, interesting. ... That's your real name ? Get out! Get up. Sorry. Get up. Get out. Anyway, so I was like, that's your real name? Or whatever, as you guys can see. He was like, it took him a while. And then Friday, June 21st at 6. But that time we were on the plane. But he texted back. And I didn't get these messages until I was back in KC. He was like, nah.